Hey, it's me, OGDuffy. I've come to Maidstone today, doing a bit of game hunting here in Maidstone. So let's see what we find. I might squeeze a few beers in. We'll see. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll squeeze a few beers in? Let's ask Al, who's joined us today.
I think we might.
You alright, love? So just had a quick bit of lunch there. So in Burger King, it weren't too bad. I recommend halloumi fries, people. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Time for some liquid refreshment and see if I can find some video games. Hey, hey!
First stop, CEX shop, and looked in the window, and this caught my eye instantly. This GameCube here. It says on the label, discounted. £50, but the condition of that box looked absolutely mint. So, in your knowledge, what does discounted mean? Is it missing items? Is it not working? What's wrong with it? If you do let me know, please let me know in the comments. I'll be intrigued to know about that one, please. Also, that Lego Dimensions there. I think that little minifigure on there has a resemblance to a certain dodgy BBC presenter. Moving on. Back to the game hunting in Maidstone of the day. So, carrying on in the window of the CEX shop. Now, this caught me eye and took me right back down memory lane. Game and Watch. This one was Snoopy Tennis. Don't ever remember playing this one. But I do remember owning the Mario Brothers one. And I do remember playing the Donkey Kong one. And this was £135 boxed, and I didn't know if this was a good price or not, so it got me looking on eBay. And these are the prices I could see. As you can see there, these are sold listings recently. £130, £106 and £113. So all in all, that's not a bad price really. You can get it cheaper on eBay, but I was just interested to see this. I thought it was a great trip down memory lane. Do you guys remember having any of these Game & Watches? If so, what titles did you have? Let me know in the comments. Then it come to these Nintendos. Look at this lot here. Name a colour, they had it. I mean, you had Nintendo DS, your DSi's, your 3DS's, all sorts of DS stuff going on here. And in all sorts of colours, you know. So, a real good range in here. Nintendo Switch is still holding their value very much so. Be interested to see how many of them are sold this Christmas. Quite a few, I reckon. Lollipop Chainsaw there. One that I do have in my collection. Good fun game. Storm Legacy there. Not sure on that one. And this here was looked at that, so I thought, you know, my son, he quite likes little OG, quite likes his PS5 games now. Loose carts, loads of loose carts. As you know, I don't go in for loose carts unless I really have to. But they had a nice selection of retro here in the Maidstone branch, so all in all, it was a good little run out. Looked at the PS3 titles. Those that follow the channel know I'm looking at PS3. Every time I go to CEX, I'll pick something up for the PS3. It's a great system still. I mean, if you play it now, graphically, it's held its own. It's real quality system still. And some of these titles you can get on this for the money are just ridiculous, honestly. If you haven't got a PS3, do get one. You can get one nice and cheap, and there's such a great back catalogue for these. And some of these titles, for the money, as I say, are just amazing games. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. So I'm picking up PS3 titles as I go. Nintendo Wii and Wii U, of course, I went over. Now, this Wii Sports here, it's interesting to look at that one. Now, I featured this on a game hunting video for Chatham back in August. There's the thumbnail. If you've not seen it, go check it out. It was £22 then. It's dropping off again. Now, why this rose so high is beyond me. Look how many copies they've got there. This was released and packaged with every Wii released. So surely this is probably one of the most mass-produced games for the Wii. But yet it still fetches a fair few quid. Why? Let me know. What are your thoughts? So I've got a few copies of that knocking about. I might have to trade a few in at that rate. Anyway, I carried on looking at the Wii titles. I do like my Nintendo Wii and the Wii U in particular. This caught my eye. Super Paper Mario. A game that passed me by back in the day, should I say. So I look forward to giving this one a run out, because you can't beat a bit of Super Mario and a decent game like that. So some PS2 titles here, and SingStar. I have to confess I picked some of them up. Not for me though, for the missus. She does like a bit of SingStar. So this concludes my CEX trip. I go off now to get some much deserved beer. Stay tuned till the end, see what I actually picked up. So I then left CEX and made my way to the local Wetherspoons pub where these couple were waiting for me. Now, those questioning why the phone's being held up, it's a little game me and my mate Al play when we go to Spoons. We order on the app and we time how long it takes for our beers to arrive. So 5 minutes, 57 seconds. Not too bad. I think our record is, I can't quite remember. I'm sure Alan will let us know in the comments. If it was Whitstable Wetherspoons for those that are interested. Record service.
My beer there waiting for me. Excellent. Right, let's go get refreshed. Right, okay, just finished in CEX. I'll be showing you them at the end of the video. But more importantly, the first refreshment of the day. It's lovely and cold. Cool, here we go. Come and check this second-hand place out. You never know your luck. Let's give it a go.
Oh, Mary, look.
Mother of Mary. Mother of Mary. How's it going now?
Cheers, mate. Yeah, all good, thank you.
Cool.
Loving the beer.
Happy days. Nothing in that dodgy old shop I showed you a minute ago, but another pint. Happy days.
Popped into HMV because be rude not to. Always pop in here. Very rarely pick things up these days, but always worth a goosey gander, so to speak. We've got plenty of graphic novels in now, don't they? I mean, and they're expanding their range, but they don't really do video games anymore. They've sort of steered away from that. Plenty of pops in here, though, so if your pops are your thing, pop in and have a look. Pops. Hey. Anyway, I've got a few, but I'll leave it. Now, as you know, I'm a bit of a Maiden fan. That on vinyl was very nice. Bit of AC/DC there, and another Nirvana Unplugged album. A brilliant album, that one. Live After Death, Maiden. Peace of Mind by Maiden. A bit of Metallica there, and a few picture discs. But this one in particular, look at this. Rocky IV, the original soundtrack. Now, there's something about Rocky film. Honestly, I always refer to it, and to me it was one big music video. It's coming re-released recently, I believe. It's going to be a special edition, so I'm looking forward to that. An extra 40 minutes of Ivan Drago and Rocky going at it. What's not to love?
There they are behind me, look. Mr. B, Mrs. OG, making our way up the High Street now. See where we end up next. Rock and roll.
How's your game hunting gone, Rob?
Well, it's gone all right, but there's not that many here really in Maidstone. But there was a good CEX shop, and the charity shops were dry, completely dry, nada, not a thing. But plenty of pubs, which meant plenty of liquid refreshment. So cheers, chin chin, happy days.
It's very important to stay hydrated.
Especially when you're game hunting. As you can see, a great day in Maidstone. Not so great for the game hunting, but I did manage to get in the CEX shop and a few other stores and stuff. But the charity shops, completely dry, not a thing in them, honestly. Not even a copy of FIFA. But anyway, I've got a load of pickups to show you guys. So I'm going to start off with what I picked up in Maidstone from the video you've just seen. And then I've got a load of sort of other stuff that I've picked up recently in charity shops, some eBay purchases as well. But before we get to that, as always, let me know in the comments, you played these games any good, anything I should play before others, because I'm buying all these games but I'm currently not getting an awful lot of time to play them. So if there's any that I should be jumping on board with, let me know in the comments. Equally, if you don't already do so, please hit that subscribe button, because it helps me greatly and puts a smile on my face and makes me a happy man. But you already knew that. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to kick things off. These were the pickups I've got in Maidstone. Okay, to kick things off, a couple of non-game related items, but I went in HMV. I always pop in HMV, and that couple of t-shirts there, look, I mean, they t-shirts, these were all on sale. £3.99, that one.
You'll go ape for our bargains.
As you know, I love me t-shirts, me geeky t-shirts. £3.99 on sale, so I thought, I'm not going to let that sit there, I'm not leaving that. Much to the wife's upset. She gets, I do buy some t-shirts, and she's like, another bloody t-shirt. And there was this one, I think this one is cool, Scarif, Star Wars.
Scarif? They're going to Scarif?
Of course, Rogue One, the planet name that they come on. And again, £3.99. So if at the moment you've got an HMV near you, jump in on board, because they've got some brilliant t-shirts on absolute great offer. But anyway, that's enough of promoting them, guys. Right, now Mrs. OGDuffy, my Mrs. Nicolette, bought herself some games in CEX. So I'm going to get these out of the way. These are her titles, not mine, alright? Not mine. So don't judge me on these.
Nothing to do with me.
She bought herself SingStar Plus Dance for the PS3. You can see a theme here, aren't you? SingStar. That's the first one. Volume 1, I believe. SingStar Motown. Woohoo! And, you guessed it, one more. SingStar Volume 2. She likes a bit of karaoke and she always enjoyed it on the PlayStation. So, that's her little guilty pleasure. Now, as I've already said, Maidstone was a bit dry for the old games, especially in the charity shops and the junk shop you saw me going into and that sort of stuff. But there was plenty of beer to be consumed. So, all in all, happy days. So, what did I get in CEX? Okay, Sensible Soccer. This, PS2, it's a really nice addition, really beautiful copy. As always, complete with manuals. I always buy the complete versions. Now, this was CEX Maidstone, 50p. Now, this ties in with the thumbnail there that you see. I recently did that game on a Versus video, so I thought I'll give Sensible Soccer a run out. You know, why not? Then I've got this, Duke Nukem Forever, PS3. As you know, I'm picking up quite a few PS3 titles at the moment. I think they're at a good price. Then we come into some a couple of great Capcom titles, of course. So we got this one here, your Resident Evil. Now this one here is Resident Evil 5, but it's the gold collection, okay? So I thought I'd pick that one up. Because it's Capcom and it's Resident Evil. So what's not to love? Resident Evil, again, Operation Raccoon City. There we go. And my last pickup from the CEX Maidstone store. But before I show you this, just a quick comment. One thing I noticed in this CEX was the lack of manuals that were in the, well, actually in the games on the shelves. I mean, to be absolutely honest, there was probably about another 5 titles I would have picked up, but they didn't have the manuals in there. So I didn't bother. So whether they've got a problem with people just lifting manuals out of the boxes there, I don't know. Or whether people are just trading them in without manuals, I don't know. Let me have your thoughts. What's your local CEX like? Do you have this issue? And then the last pickup I had was this one. There you go. Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario for the Nintendo Wii. I mean, it's Mario. It's on the Wii. Obviously, I'll play it for my the Wii U, so it'll upscale, all that sort of stuff. But it's Paper Mario. It's going to be fun, isn't it? It's Mario. What's not to love? My brother recently made a trip to Canterbury, and while he was there, he asked, is there any games you want, Rob? I said, well, I had a quick look on their website, and I said, yeah, pick these ones up for me. So I gave him a shout out and he got these for me. The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring on PS2. Now, those that follow the channel know these aren't highly sought after titles or anything, but I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. So this concludes the trilogy. I've now got the trilogy, so awesome. So watch that space back there. I'll put it out in future videos, because why not?
The Fellowship awaits the ring bearer.
He got me this, which is a Konami game. I'm a sucker for a Konami game, as we know. And there you go. The Thing was a great horror film. So I'm hoping the game lives up to the hype that the film did. We shall see. Right, here we go. Another Capcom game. And it is this. There you go. Marvel versus Capcom 3. Street Fighter, Marvel characters, what's not to love on that one? So they were the pickups my brother got for me recently. Okay, a few more pickups here. As you know, this is a bit sinful, this one, but I'm going to show you anyway, because I've got to fess my sins.
Impression?
FIFA 13. No! For the Wii U. As you know, I love the Wii U. I wouldn't pick up FIFA 13 if it was on the PS2 or if it was, I don't know, whatever it's been on, whatever system. I would not have picked it up. But because it's a Wii U title, I had to get it. Okay, so that's why I picked that one up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, people.
Please, forgive me.
What else did I get? Splinter Cell on GameCube. Okay. That one's something tomorrow. Pandora tomorrow. So is that the follow-up? Was that the second one? I'm not sure. Let me know. Another GameCube game here.
NBA Courtside. I think these were literally £2 a pop or £1.50, something like that. And I thought, GameCube titles sitting there, I'm not letting them go. Right, a few charity shop pickups now. Okay. To be honest, I mean, just recently I've said charity shops are very dry, etc. But I got these. These were prior to my Maidstone trip. Okay. Obviously, the charity shops there had nothing. So I got this Just Dance Wii U. Right. I thought Just Dance Wii U. I paid £1 for that in a charity shop. Again, not my sort of title, but it's a Wii U title, so it's going to go on the shelf of my Wii U games. Another Wii U title here, Lego Movie. Brilliant. I think that was £1.50, that one. And another Wii U title I picked up was this, and this was Mass Effect. Again, Wii U. It's going on the shelf. I love Wii U titles. I just think they look awesome. All right, okay, some charity shop finds. I was walking down the high street with my good lady wife, Nicolette, and she said, I'm popping in this charity shop, and it was in our local town. I said, and I looked, and it was a charity shop. It's been there for a long time, and I never knew it was a charity shop.
Opening your eyes!
But now I do, and I actually went in, and I had some finds, so I was well pleased. Not just with a charity shop, but with my wife, Nicolette. So well done, Nicolette. These ones are on you. Okay, a Wii title to kick things off, £1 of this one. And it's an Agatha Christie murder mystery thing. Know nothing about it. And then there were none. Dun, dun, dun. Might be a pile of crap, I don't know. Mad World by Sega. Know nothing about this title. It's not a major collectible or anything, but it just looks quite interesting with the sort of the black and white cartoony graphics and stuff. So look forward to giving that one a run out. Any good, let me know. Now this one, I was really pleased with this, alright, and it's called, and excuse the pronunciation, right? But there it is. It's a zombie hunting type game, and it's called this, right, ready? Up. One Chanabara, and it's Bikini Zombie Slayers. It's slaying zombies.
Zombie! He's a fucking zombie!
With women in bikinis. What's not to love? Paid £1 for that. I think that was a really good buy. Again, all complete with manuals and lovely conditions. And again, these last two were from the same charity shop, so great result. Resident Evil 5 PS3. Probably not the greatest Resident Evil game on the planet, but hey, it's Capcom, so I couldn't leave that sitting there. And then finally was this for the Wii, and it's Just Dance, so why not? Okay, moving on. Got some more to show you. One more lot to show you. Here we go. So my final pickups, I'll save them two till last because got a bit of sentimental value them ones. I'll explain why shortly. 4 pickups from another charity shop on a different day. Now was this. Now the more observant amongst you will see it's a Mega Drive game. No cover. Had this tucked in the sleeve, as you can see. Quick looking at that. It's not a manual. It's the cover of the manual. As you can see, just a slip of paper. So it's pretty poop, really. But I paid £1 for this, and it's the Lion King cartridge, just a loose cart, and obviously I've got the Sega box. I suppose the box will come in handy. They're always used for them, sure, you know. Put a thing in there. So for £1, I mean, loose cartridge. As you know, I don't do loose cartridges, so I've got loose cartridges all sitting in there. I might have to add that to that pile and start getting rid of some of them. Okay, Batman Arkham Asylum. That was £1, charity shop. I love Batman, I love DC. Roller Coaster World PS2, another £1 special. Could be a pile of crap, I really don't know. We shall see. A Sega Rally on the Sega Saturn. I've got all my Sega Saturn stuff in my loft, in my garage loft. I'm just starting to go through all that and starting a bit of a conversion out there. So no doubt I'll have to get them out and find out if this is a double or whatever. But obviously complete, etc. as you can see. But it's a bit, the case on that one's a bit jangly. Now my last 2 pickups for this month, right? Well, not this month, this video, are 2 brilliant games, and they have sentimental value. Now this one is a really old title. It's a ZX81 game, okay? And as you can see, it's called Fantasy Games, and this was a game I remember from my childhood, and probably one of the very first video games I played at home on the ZX81.
It was a swords and sorcery adventure thing, and it is available online for emulation. So you can go and play it online through your web browser. And do you know what? I did it, and I'm showing some video of it there. It looks really basic, but you know what? It was still a little bit of fun, and it brought back the memories, and they were quite fond still, so it weren't disappointing. And finally is this. And I've got a copy of Tetris for the Nintendo Game Boy, boxed. As you can see, it's beautiful condition. It's a lovely boxed edition. Complete in there, has all the extra little trinkety bits and stuff. I will show you. I'm sure some of you out there are interested. Some maybe not, but hey ho. And I'll tell you the sentimental value behind this one shortly. Come with a Game Boy poster in there. Some little blue slip of paper saying something about a warning, and Tetris. Now this is probably one of my all-time favourite games, and of course the cartridge in its little plastic box and sleeve. Now Tetris has to be one of my all-time favourite games, and it was a game that I got become truly hooked on. But it's not my memories of this that make it sentimental to me. My dad died a few years ago, and he wasn't into video games. He was not a video game player at all. I remember when I got this for Christmas, I remember he was saying, well, let's have a look at it then. Showed a bit of interest, like, you know. And he loved it. And he got quite hooked on Tetris in his own right. And it's the only video game I ever remember him ever playing, and one that he enjoyed. To the point of, in later years, I went on eBay and actually bought him an original Game Boy so he could take it on holiday and play it. So fond memories of that game, and obviously the ZX81 beforehand. But that's for me old man, that one. Rest in peace, Dad. Anyway, folks, I've been OGDuffy. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I rambled on a lot, but there was a lot of titles to get through, and the beers made it all worthwhile in Maidstone. You're great. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. But I appreciate it more if you hit the comments and hit the subscribes and all that sort of good stuff. And as always, I'm being OGDuffy, and I'm out. If you watch the video and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe for more great videos. Thanks for watching.